BlackBerry was once everywhere, in boardrooms, government offices, and airports around the world. It wasn't just a phone, it was a symbol of power. At its peak, BlackBerry dominated the smartphone industry and was worth over $100 billion. Then, something unexpected happened. A new kind of phone appeared, and everything changed. Within a few years, BlackBerry went from global leader to near extinction in the smartphone market. So, what really happened? How did one of the most powerful tech companies in the world lose everything so fast? BlackBerry began as Research in Motion, a Canadian company focused on wireless communication. In the early 2000s, it introduced a breakthrough: mobile email in real time. For the first time, professionals could send and receive emails anywhere, instantly. Then came the keyboard. Unlike other devices, BlackBerry made typing fast, accurate, and reliable. Governments, CEOs, and executives adopted it quickly. Security was another major advantage. BlackBerry was trusted by banks and even intelligence agencies. By the mid-2000s, it controlled over half of the smartphone market in the United States. BlackBerry wasn't just a phone company. It was the definition of mobile communication. BlackBerry became addictive. The physical keyboard made messaging feel natural and fast. Emails arrived instantly through its push system, creating a sense of constant connection. Then came BBM, BlackBerry Messenger. It changed how people communicated socially. Users could chat instantly, see when messages were read, and stay connected all day. It wasn't just communication, it became identity. People even gave it a nickname, CrackBerry, because users checked it constantly. At its peak, BlackBerry wasn't competing with other phones. It was shaping digital behavior itself, and no one believed it could be replaced. In 2007, everything changed. Apple introduced the iPhone. No keyboard, no physical buttons, just a touchscreen. At first, BlackBerry didn't take it seriously. Executives believed people would never adapt to typing on glass. But Apple wasn't just selling a phone. It was selling a platform. Then Android entered the market, bringing more devices, more apps, and more flexibility. The entire industry shifted toward software and ecosystems. Consumers no longer cared only about email and security. They wanted apps, entertainment, and touch interaction. BlackBerry's foundation suddenly looked outdated. BlackBerry's downfall didn't happen overnight. It came from repeated strategic mistakes. First, they underestimated touchscreens. Second, they held on too long to physical keyboards. Third, they failed to build a strong app ecosystem. While Apple and Android expanded their app stores, BlackBerry lagged behind. Developers stopped building for the platform. Users followed the apps, not the device. Even when BlackBerry tried to adapt, its operating system couldn't compete. By the time changes arrived, the market had already moved on. Innovation had shifted elsewhere, and BlackBerry was reacting instead of leading. The decline was rapid. Market share dropped from dominance to single digits in just a few years. New device launches failed to regain attention. Competitors kept improving, while BlackBerry struggled to redefine itself. In 2016, the company made a major decision. It stopped designing its own smartphones. A company that once defined mobile communication was exiting the very industry it created. BlackBerry's empire had officially collapsed, but the story wasn't completely over. Today, BlackBerry still exists, but in a very different form. It focuses on cybersecurity, software, and automotive technology. Its systems still power secure communication in governments and connected vehicles. The brand survived, but the phone did not. BlackBerry's story is more than a tech failure. It is a lesson in how fast innovation moves. Even the biggest companies can fall if they fail to adapt. Because in technology, success is temporary, and disruption is always one step away.